Okay, no makeup. This is our before. And here is after. Good morning, my name is Chelsea from Teaching in Pearls, and welcome to a get ready with me for distance teaching. So I've kind of updated my whole routine because I have way more time on my hands because I'm teaching from home and I can't leave my house anymore. And so what I added into my routine, which I've never done, is a morning and a night serum. I got these Bliss morning and night serum. They're like the samples, not samples, they were expensive for such a small bottle, but Target sells them in like the little like fancy beauty sample section. It's like a little island that they sell stuff in. But anyways, I don't know if I've noticed a difference with them, but my skin hasn't gotten worse, so that's good, right? I don't know. I would like to preface by saying I am not claiming to know absolutely anything about makeup or skincare or looking decent, because I just do what I see other people do, and probably I don't even do that right all the time, so whatever. This is just what I do. But some of you asked on Instagram for an updated get ready with me, so that's why I'm doing this. And if you're not following me on Instagram, shameless plug, I am super active over there, so if you're ever looking for some Teaching in Pearls content, that's where you find it. That was the e.l.f. Oil Control Liquid Lotion. I am a super oily person, very, very oily. And so anything that is mattifying, oil control is what I need. And I'm gonna rinse my hands off. I'm gonna get my beauty blender wet, and then I'm gonna put on some of the e.l.f. lip scrub. I do that at the beginning of my routine to kind of just get the dead skin off my lips. Cute, right? Usually when I get ready, I'm usually listening to either Spotify, I'll listen. My favorite playlists are like worship playlists. My church has a really good one, Crossroads Music. I also love the Rap Caviar playlist, and recently I've been really into the Good Vibes playlist, and these are like, those are the Spotify ones. I really like this stuff. It's the Dr. Brandt No More Baggage. It's eye depuffing gel, and I actually notice a very big difference when I use it versus when I don't. I'm kind of wondering if you guys are going to be able to see like anything, because I feel like my ring light is so bright, but if I turn it down, then let's see, maybe if I turn it down a little. I feel like that's not bright enough though. I'll turn it up a little bit more. That's a little bit better. But yeah, I have like bags under my eyes even though I'm not teaching like a normal set hour job and I'm not leaving the house. Somehow I'm still rocking the bags under my eyes. I guess they're just never gonna go away. Permanent teaching scars, possibly. Which makes me think, how are you guys doing with distance learning? It's freaking weird, right? Super weird. And I'm putting on some eyelash serum because my lash extensions are almost all the way gone. This one is clearly struggling today. There's really only a few left. But my natural lashes are really good, says my lash lady, because I don't really know anything about that, but she says they're good and they're long, so I'm trying to keep using like serum on them and stuff so that when all my extensions fall out, my natural lashes still look okay. But I do really miss having the full volume lash extensions. Those are like my love language. That and having a real manicure, except I use these press-on nails, which I did a whole video on it. I can link it in the description below, and they are still on, so pretty excited about that. So that was the serum and the baggage, and now I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have never used this before, so that was really satisfying. I got to like mess it up for the first time. I used the matte putty primer because they didn't have the poreless one when I went to get it like a couple weeks ago, and it did not make my skin matte, first off. Thank you. So I did not like that. I'll still finish it off because I don't like wasting makeup, but I did not see any mattifying going on. My skin's been doing fine because I don't do anything, so I don't wear makeup every day. It's breathing a lot more than it usually does during the school year. Although to be honest, when I got my lash extensions done, I stopped wearing like face makeup. I stopped wearing a lot of makeup. I would just do like brow gel and then lower lash mascara. So I really haven't been wearing foundation that much. My skin, there's a little bit of like scarring and there's a couple things going on, but overall it's pretty good. I used to have cystic acne for a while. Still not entirely sure what the root cause of that was, but I'm pretty sure it was the medicine I was taking. Oh, a little bit of the primer got stuck under my fingernail. And so I stopped taking that medicine and my skin did clear up, thank goodness, because I had cystic acne when I taught middle school and my skin was literally worse than my middle schoolers, which is embarrassing. Luckily, middle schoolers are nice. Did you see that? It just like squirted everywhere. This is the Pore Professional Pro Balm stuff. It's by Benefit. I've just put this on my nose area because I have like a lot of pores over here. But anyways, I had worse skin than my middle schoolers, which is fine because luckily middle schoolers have a little bit more like couth. Is couth even the word? Probably not, but whatever. And they're not as rude as elementary students. Elementary students will just be like, your face looks horrible, which happens still to this day. Like, why is your face so red? Because I didn't wear foundation to like even out my skin tone. How about that, kindergartner? So it's good that I had the cystic acne when I taught middle school instead of elementary, because the elementary kids would have tore me up. But I'm so glad that I don't have it anymore, and I feel for you who do, because been there, done that. It sucks. It just like has a direct effect on your confidence, and your confidence has a direct effect in a lot of things in life. Like, I feel like if I'm not confident, then my work suffers. Like, I feel like everything leads to each other, which is definitely like a mental thing. Is this beautiful or what? I just do my concealer this way because I've seen other people do it that way, and I don't know what I'm doing, so I just like to copy other people. And then I use my beauty blender and blend that out. But yeah, I'm really grateful now. Having the cystic acne, I had it for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years. Like, it was really bad, you guys. Like, I couldn't cover it up, and I wore makeup every day because I was so like embarrassed of it, and I just couldn't do anything. I'll insert a picture if I can find any, because I didn't take like any pictures, but I'll insert a picture of like when it was really bad. Like, and I know other people have it worse, of course, but it was just bad, and I was so old. It's like, why? I was like 22, 23. Like, why is this happening now? Why didn't this happen when I was a teenager? But whatever, it is what it is. It's gone now, so I'm happy about that. I did see a dermatologist, like a professional, and I was prescribed Axone. Oh, by the way, that was the Tarte Shape Tape, and now I'm using the IT CC cream, just the full coverage, not the like matte one. And I'm adding some of these e.l.f. sun drops to it. This is supposed to like kind of tan your face. I don't see that it works, but I'm not gonna buy a product and waste it, so I'm just using the whole thing till it's gone. So I just put some of the CC cream on here, and then I'll just drop a few drops on the thingy. Sometimes, usually I mix this in with my moisturizer. I just kind of forgot today, to be honest. So we're gonna do it this way. But yeah, I was prescribed Axone, which is a topical, like just a face thing that I would rub on after I did wash my face. And then I wish I could remember the names. I took a pill every day, but I don't remember what the pill was called, but it was really intense to the point where they were like, you cannot try to have kids while you're on this, which I wasn't, so that was fine. They wanted me to do, what is that called? Accutane. Like, that's what they suggested for me when I had the cystic acne. But I knew kids in high school that did Accutane, and not only did it have a very severe effect on their mood, and I'm already someone who's been diagnosed with like anxiety and probably shouldn't have more things affecting me that way, but it also like their skin flaked off. But I ended up seeing that same effect with the stuff they prescribed me, so I don't know if I really won that side of the bet. But it was some kind of pill, the Axone in the morning, and then at night there was another treatment I put on my face, and then the one that I took at night was the one that made my skin fall off, I'm pretty sure, because it was really intensive burn. But yeah, my skin's really weird. It's like, thank goodness, it's like really participating well for me right now. It's been really good for like since the beginning of the school year. I haven't really done anything different. My nutrition's always pretty good because I'm like an accountability health coach, so I'm not like eating junk all the time. I do have it a lot more now that I'm distance teaching, but still I'm following like an 80% clean nutrition plan, and I always have. So I don't really know. I guess it's just maybe I'm growing up, maybe my hormones changed and stuff, and that's changed it. But I took the like dermatology stuff for like 1.5 or 2 years, but it was so annoying because when your prescription would run out, which was like every 6 months or something, you had to make an appointment just for them to look at your skin and be like, yeah, it's still bad. Like, I could have told you that. I could have sent you a picture. And dermatologists, at least in Cincinnati here, are very, very, very hard to make appointments with. You have to schedule them like 6 months in advance, so not awesome. Just blending everything. I always blend it like into my ear and down to my neck. Honestly, I need to get a darker shade because my face is like definitely lighter, but that's due to actually getting to go outside every once in a while now that I'm distance teaching. I forgot to get my brushes out, so let me grab those. I feel like I keep making disclaimers, but I just don't want anyone watching this and being like, what is she doing? Because I'm telling you guys, I'm not saying I'm good at this. You asked to see it. I'm giving you what you want. It might look a mess, but I look a mess and you asked me what I was doing, so I'm showing you what I'm doing. I probably don't even use the right brushes for things, so you know what? Let me live my life. I just found this the other day. This must have been some kind of sample, but it's Milk makeup and it's like liquid blush, and I really like it. What if I just kept it like that, like, done? No, but I use my beauty blender for this. It makes me want to get, oh, cream. It's a cream blush. It makes me want to get a cream contour kit because I really like the way that this blush like blends in. It just looks really nice and natural, and it stays like all day. I like powder blush too, but I just found it and tried it and was like, I really like this. Okay, now I'm going to put some powder all over everything, except not really where I just put the blush, but kind of just like my T-zone gets really oily. I'm telling you, I'm a very oily gal. Okay, I'm so sad I can't get my eyebrows done. I get them with the string. What's that called? What? Why can I not think of what that's called? Not laced. Why is laced the word that's coming to my mind? I get them. I can't remember what that's called. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. I don't get them waxed. I get them like they take a string. I'm sorry, this is a disaster. Okay, now this is, wait, did I tell you what brand that was? It was Milk Makeup. It's pretty though, but I didn't buy it, so I don't know how much it cost or anything. I'm going to try to do some contour. Keyword being try. So don't try this next section at home. It's definitely not how you're supposed to do it at all. Because, oh, that was really dark. Okay, we're gonna have to do a lot of blending today. I Google pictures of like how do people do contour, and then that's how I do it. And I've been told like, okay, you kind of do it like your whole outline and then like kind of like there, like under your cheekbone. Look, I don't know guys, I just do it. I just do what I do, and it's what I do. That chin situation is like really like a lot down here. We've got a lot going on. Whew, okay, we're gonna be here for a while blending. But I have this really cute blending brush and it's cute. So gonna scrub dub down here. This is not good. Oh my gosh. Who knew that this get ready with me was going to turn into a Halloween makeup tutorial? Oh my gosh, you guys, that is so dark. I gotta, oh. Okay, it doesn't look that bad in the light, but in the actual mirror, okay, it doesn't look that bad when I step away. Okay. Okay, I'm not freaking out anymore, but definitely don't do this at home because that was not the right thing to do. This brush feels so nice though. Okay, I'm just like, I look really bronze. This situation is not good. What should we do? What if I get more powder on it? That might help. What if I put this in the powder? Oh yeah, that helps. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's what we're gonna have to do. This is the trick, you guys. We're going to have to bronze our whole body now. This is what's happening. Okay, whatever. We're just putting it everywhere now. And we're gonna just blend it all on in, all over, so that my face matches my neck and this part of me. And then actually the rest of me is like kind of tan because I use self tanner, so it's really just like up here that's an issue. My neck is like blotching. Like, what are you doing to me? Please help. Okay. I look so tan. I can't wait to show you guys what this looks like when I'm in the light, like the actual light. I'm sorry, my lighting is like not on fleek, but that's okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is gonna be fine. I'm so glad I made that disclaimer at the beginning so you guys weren't expecting me to be good at this, because it's really turning out the way I expected it to. Now I'm doing some highlighter. I do some up here at the top of my cheekbones. I do some on my nose, and then like here, and then that's all I do. Some people do it up here, but I'm so oily, I don't need to highlight that part of my face. Like, it'll be highlighted, don't worry. Now I am, oh, and I forgot to tell you, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow kit. And the bronzer situation usually doesn't go that crazy. It just got really out of hand today, so I'm sorry. Now I'm using the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette. Most of my makeup, you will realize, is cheap, except for I love the Tarte Shape Tape, except I'm gonna try the e.l.f. concealer next because they have the same kind of, not a brush, but applicator, I don't know, as the Tarte, and that's what I like about it. So I'm gonna try the e.l.f. dupe, and I think I'll probably stick to the e.l.f. dupe The other expensive stuff I like is definitely the It CC cream. I've never found a foundation I like better than that. And then this Dr. Brandt stuff, I think I got it for free in like some kind of, I used to do those box kits. My mom used to do Ipsy and I used to do the other one. I can't even remember what it's called anymore. And I think it was in that. So this is probably kind of expensive, but I might buy it when I'm out. And I do like the Pore Professional by Bare Minerals. Or not Bare Minerals, Benefit. Other than that, most of my stuff is like e.l.f. and NYX, e.l.f., Maybelline. Yeah, the powder I used was Maybelline. So I try to stay on the cheap side. This lash serum was actually sent to me from Amazon. I had never had that happen before and I've never had it happen since, but they sent me a free sample. They were like, we saw that you like makeup products, so here's a free sample. And I was like, because I had been looking at lash serums and then they sent me one, which was cool, but also it reminded me of the Parks and Rec episode when they're like, it's near the end of the series and Grizzle, is it Grizzle? I think it's Grizzle, is like sending people like personalized packages to their home from like a drone. My words today. And that's what it reminded me of because it was kind of creepy, but it was nice because I used it and thank you. But anyways, I'm going into my eyeshadow now. I'm still, in my heart and in my brain, I'm still laughing about the disaster that just happened. And I could edit that out, but then I'd be a liar. So I'm just gonna show you the real honest truth of the struggle of someone who doesn't know how to do makeup. But for some reason, you guys say it looks good. Maybe you're lying to me, probably are. But you say it looks good. I say, oh, you wanna see how I do it? You say, yeah. Then you watch this video and you're like, never mind, probably. I'm using the lightest shade. I really like this eyeshadow palette. It's just really pretty. And I just put this kind of everywhere. And then I also bring it down like into the corner of my eye. So I don't know. Is that a technique? Then it is. I don't know. It's my technique. This eyelash is a hot mess. It's actually bothering me. Let me fix it. So when you get lash extensions, you have to brush them like morning and night. And I did already brush them. I washed them today too. But you brush them down like this. This one is like really not cooperating. It must be about to fall out because it's like, no, I'm not doing that for you. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I've been washing them like every day to try to kind of help them fall out easier. Usually I only wash them like 3 or 4 times a week. But yeah, I've been washing them like every day because they're gonna all fall out before I have time to go get them refilled because my lady has to be closed till like May already just due to the rules. And they're all gonna fall out by then. So I'm trying to make it an easier process. And you do like when they fall out, you lose a lash or 2 of your own natural lashes. But like they don't pull out all your lashes unless you have a bad lash artist. They fall out very gently. They fall out due to like the cycle of when you would naturally lose your eyelashes. You just notice them more because you have extra lashes glued to that one lash that fell out. But like I said, most of these are my real lashes, so we're gonna be fine. It's just that I miss them. I did buy another set of magnetic lashes, but because I used to be a big magnetic lash fan and I wore them every day for like months, and I loved the Eylure corner lash magnetic lashes. They discontinued it and they replaced it with corner lashes, but you have to use the magnetic eyeliner instead of just 2 magnetic pieces that click together, and I just don't think it works as well. But I bought another one. I'm gonna give it another chance in a few weeks once I have no lashes, no like lash extensions left. So I didn't really do much with my eyeshadow. I just do like the middle color, this one, like all over the lid, and then I take a darker one and kind of just put it in the corner. I don't really know why I do this, and I kind of bring it up to the crease. I've just seen other people do it. Everything I know about makeup I've learned from kind of listening to people while they're doing it on YouTube while simultaneously probably distracting myself with something else. And also being on dance team my whole life, we had to do our own makeup, so. But that was like costume makeup, so it was kind of crazy, which explains why my bronzer situation just happened. My camera just like decided I was done filming. It just like turned off. Like it just stopped recording, like, yeah, this is enough. But anyways, when I was in elementary school, I put sun in my hair, which is basically bleach. So that's the only thing I've ever done to my hair. I do that in the summer and that was bad, so don't do that. But other than that, this is my natural bob. And I just got mascara. This is the biggest fail of a tutorial. Well, okay, it was never a tutorial to begin with. It was a get ready with me, so I need to give myself some slack. I do lower lash mascara. This is like specifically designed for lower lashes. It's called Maybelline Lash Discovery, but I got it off Amazon. I've never seen it in the store. And then since my lashes are like half real and half not, I've been doing a little bit of mascara on them, even though usually like I don't and you shouldn't put mascara on lash extensions because you don't need to, but they're kind of only half there now. So you see there's like a pretty big difference with that side versus that side. It'll look a little bit better once I add the mascara. Okay, this eye. Let's see if it's gonna give me trouble. This is the wonky side. These inside lash extensions are so annoying. I want them to fall out. They look a mess. But pulling them out is like the worst thing you can do. You just want them to fall out. That's better. Yeah, that looks actually pretty good, not gonna lie. Good job, Chelsea. Thank you. I always make sure I get these little corner lash guys. They're so cute and tiny. And I'm going to spray everything with the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. Once again, I don't see a big matte effect from that. Still feel pretty, like it looked pretty oily, but whatever. And for lip color, because I like putting on lip color, I use Lip Sense. I don't sell it or anything, but I love it. If you know anybody who sells it, I would consider investing. This is also kind of expensive, but I got a bunch because one of my friends was a like consultant for them, and she had a bunch in her like storage and she quit, so she sold it all really cheap, so I stocked up. Winning. This is the color Goddess, and it's my favorite. I love it. I also like can't close my mouth because you have to let it dry. And I'm gonna roll some stress relief on because every day is a little bit stressful when you're a distance teacher. Roll some over there, roll some over there. My friend Courtney from this Curtis classroom made this for me last year. My stress is gone. 'Tis relieved. My lips just got stuck together. Now I'm putting on their gloss, and like honestly guys, for me it does stay on like all day. It's really amazing, which is great because I don't have time. Well, I guess I do have time now, but usually when I'm teaching I don't have time to be reapplying lipstick all the time, but I like the way it looks to have lip color. I'm getting my jewelry. I'm gonna put my brushes away, and I'm gonna do my hair real quick. I'm not gonna show this boring, but I'm just gonna use my Revlon I don't know what this is called, straightening brush thing to make sure my hair is all dry. It blow dries it and like straightens it out. And then I'm gonna use, I think this is Revlon too. Oh, Remington curling wand. I love curly hair. Looking good. I use Brandon's comb because we're fancy here to part my middle part. I've been into the, oop, there's a bunch of my hair. I've been into the middle part for almost a year now, I feel like. Can't remember when I did it first, and I was like, kind of like this. So I've been middle parting it up, and this is what my hair looks like if I just use that Remington brush. So it's like kind of straight, but I just don't like my hair straight. It's boring to me, and I just don't like looking at it. But I'm gonna let my curling iron heat up a little bit more while I get my jewelry on. I wear like the same jewelry every day. Sometimes I switch up my necklaces, but that's about it. I have like the same bracelets I wear, the same rings I wear, and it's mostly because they all have like a meaning to them. My love language is receiving gifts. So if it's gifts in the form of like jewelry, that is like ultimate for my love language, because the receiving gifts love language is misconceived. Often people think it's just like, oh, you just like presents, but it's like, no, I really don't like presents when they have no meaning to them. So this necklace, it's a Tiffany's necklace that was gifted to me by my coach of my accountability group when I reached my first big business goal. And then this bracelet is from like Zales or something. Brandon got it for me for Christmas a couple years ago. This one's actually easier to get on if I close it first and then slide it up my wrist. I have really skinny wrists, which makes wearing like normal bracelet not ideal because they slide off. But I have that one. Getting out all my rings. I have rings for every hand. And then this is another Tiffany's. It has like the blue stone in it, and this was for when I hit my second big business goal. We like to recognize business goals with jewelry because you can wear it all the time and it's just a nice reminder. Getting more rings. More rings. This is my college class ring. I did not get one from high school, but I was so proud, and my mom got me one from college, and I just think it's so pretty and dainty. It has a pink stone. It says my university. It has my initials, and it has like my major in it, and I just like it. This ring, it's like an anchor with a little blue charm. It was given me by one of my clients. She sent it to me. And then this one I got in Nicaragua when I went there a few years ago, and I always put these on like the same hands. This one is an Alex and Ani, and my mom got it for me because it matches one that she owns that I really like. I'm missing some. Not missing, they're in here, but I haven't been wearing all my rings every day because there's one. I don't know, just sitting around the house, kind of boring. This is, I need to like shine it because it's real. It's like a, I don't know, some kind of stone, but it's like a promise ring basically. Brandon got it for me like 3-4 Christmases ago because we knew we weren't going to be getting actually married for a long time. So that's just like a placeholder basically. And then this used to say Bruiser This used to say Bruiser and at the top and Gigi at the bottom. Now it says Brew Gigi because the Isser like ripped off, but my sister got it for me for Christmas, and I wear it on top of Brandon's because it still reminds me of Bruiser and Gigi, and those are my babies. And then I got this one from like a Dillard's when I was in middle school, and it says if God brings you to it, he'll bring you through it. And when I was in Nicaragua, we were having a really rough day because we led education conferences in Nicaragua for local teachers, and there was a translator, so everything had to be translated, and like our message just was not being received well that first day. It ended up working out fine, and it was a really great experience, and everybody took something from it. But that first day, it was just really a challenging situation, and I was just like stressed, and we're all like, what are we even doing here? And then I looked down and I was touching this ring that I wear every day and didn't really pay attention to, and it had that on it, and I was like, okay, we're good. And we were good. And then last but not least, my mom got me this for this Christmas, and it's music notes, and so I stack those too. And so I always wear a lot of rings. I guess I don't have one on my pinkies or my thumbs, but my students love my rings. They're always asking me about them, and they always pointed out if I don't have it on, like, Miss Hillard, you don't have your rings on. Now I'm gonna curl my hair. My hair is very thin, so it's super easy to work with. I only have to curl it in like 5 sections, and that's good for the day. And even if I didn't hairspray it, it would still pretty much probably be fine. But yeah, today I've got a fun day of distance teaching. I'm gonna be hopefully meeting up with half of our 3rd graders. They were invited to a virtual meeting today. But we had a kindergarten meeting on Monday for two of the classes. In the first one, 7 kids signed up or showed up, which was awesome. But that's out of like 20 something. And then the second one, no one showed up, so that was sad. So I hope that a lot of 3rd graders show up today. A lot of our kids, I feel like most of our kids have access to some kind of technology, like a phone, but that doesn't mean the phone is like going to be compatible enough to run these very fancy video apps and stuff. So all of the like work that is required is in packets that the district created, and anything else we do is supplemental. So we're not grading them on anything they're doing like on these calls or that's assigned to them online, but we are giving them extra stuff to do online, like if they want to, if their parents want them to. But it's pretty much kind of up to the teacher's discrepancy. Like the kindergarten team that I met with Monday, they're meeting on video chat with their kids every single day, Monday through Friday for 2 hours. Whereas other teams are more just communicating through Schoology, which is basically like it's a education platform that mimics, basically that's an education platform that mimics Facebook. Like it looks just like Facebook. It's really nice. That's how I communicate with my students. And then yeah, it's just kind of up to everybody. It's a district requirement that we individually contact 30 students a week, and so for homeroom teachers, that's like, you know, contacting their whole homeroom, and for specialists it's like contacting a homeroom or 2 homerooms depending on class sizes. We don't really have small classes though. I personally have reached out to all 650 of my students each week in direct Schoology messages. I haven't called any families yet because our homeroom teachers are calling all the students, so I don't want to bombard them when they've already received calls from their homeroom teacher. So I'm kind of waiting to do that till those teachers have already gotten the information they need, because they have to collect information like what kind of technology the kids have at home. Do they need stuff? Do they need paper? Do they need pencils? Do they still need the packet? Like all that kind of stuff. Kind of just letting that ride out and just posting like supplementary music stuff and getting on these video chats when I'm invited and messaging back and forth with my kids on Schoology. It's been kind of fun, but I do miss like seeing them all the time. It's really weird to have gone this long, but still hasn't really hit me because technically we're not closed for the year. So I'm still holding out a little bit of hope that we might go back, although realistically I'm obviously setting myself up for the idea that we will not. So let me hairspray. I like this Tresemme, what's it called? Extra Firm Control. It lasts all day. It's really nice. I just realized I always hairspray my hair upside down. Is that like something everyone does, or am I weird? But it makes it look super like voluminous after I spray. It will like deflate a little bit. In a few minutes, honestly, it'll start like deflating. And that's my whole routine. So I hope you enjoyed this comedy act / get ready with me, and you enjoy my tan all over my face and my neck that I now have. I took a clip before in the like natural light, so let's go figure out. So the tan does not look crazy. It looks kind of normal. My like eyes Do you see these bags? Like, I'm telling you guys, it's bad, y'all. But anyways, if you have watched this whole thing, I seriously appreciate you. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if it was entertaining at least. I doubt it was helpful, but it might have been entertaining. And subscribe so you can see the rest of my distance teaching vlogs. I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are.